All right, we're at T-minus 24 hours until the next FOMC meeting. And to me, to my portfolio, this is the critical event. This will determine the future going forward. There's been a massive, in my opinion, the largest ever misallocation of projections that I've seen my entire time investing. And that is what the Fed is going to do from here. If you remember or have listened to the Fed talk at all the last 6 months, you'll know the general theme is they're comfortable, verbatim, as they say, verbatim this, they are comfortable over tightening because they have the tools that if they did need to stall back, if they did end up over tightening, they do have the tools to address that, but they really want to go and take down inflation. And inflation's their top priority. They don't want to see it come back up. And since the last FOMC meeting, when they went down to 25 basis points because they thought they had disinflation, Powell was saying it, we've seen inflation reaccelerate. That's what caused Powell to be so hawkish in that address, a testimony to Capitol Hill. And I think that's still going to be the message. Yes, this banking crisis is going on and it's certainly getting headlines, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Even Janet Yellen is saying it's not that big of a deal. You saw the ECB go 50. This is all just headlines, speculation, people fighting the Fed and looking for an excuse for the Fed to stop cutting rates because they have been in the same bucket that SVB has been in, just getting hammered by higher rates. That just wasn't part of their agenda. They thought rates were going to go low. But the last time Powell spoke, he said the era of secularly lower rates, I believe that was the terminology he used, is likely over. So we got to readjust to the new soil. It's as simple as that. And tomorrow I think we're going to get a correction to that. At least I hope. Obviously, we saw what happened at the last FOMC meeting, but that ended up being the peak. It was green. It was a misinterpretation by the market. It's entirely possible it does another misinterpretation here. It has been running up. It was running up into the last one. It ran up in the few hours after it, and then it pulled back. Could definitely happen again. However, I'm hoping cooler heads will prevail, fundamentals will prevail, logic and reason will prevail. So we'll see what happens. My assumption is interest rates need to go higher. And if interest rates go higher, asset prices go down because the risk-free rate of return has gone up. There's an equation for this. Not saying everything's about equations. I'm not that guy. But interest rates affect asset prices. And I have no doubt that in the Fed's conviction that they want to get inflation down. It's what they're doing. So we'll see what happens. That's today's video. And until next time, peace out.